Welcome to Watch in the Footsteps of German Referees vlog. In this episode, you'll meet the German referee duo Ben and Jannik as they share their experiences and impressions of Finnish floorball.
First time refereeing floorball in Finland. How are your feelings after the whole weekend? All the matches, observations, feedbacks, all the discussions?
First of all, I'm completely out of energy. There were so many different impressions we got, and this was a completely new experience we got. So we whistled now 7 games, well, 1 each of us with Miro, and we learned so many new things from the observer, got so many new tips for the future, also for German floorball. Right now I'm very happy we did this.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm also very happy about what we do here. So I like the different levels of the game we have. How good floorball can be. So how fast and how physical. And it's a great experience for me.
Also, one thing is what was new for us. Beside of floorball, we met so many new people, the players, the coaches, also the spectators, and some of the observers also. And everyone was so polite to us.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Many Finnish people learned in some way German, few words, and everyone was telling us something in German. And that was also, beside of floorball, a new cool experience to learn the culture of people.
It was really nice, yeah.
Yeah.
We can say it.
How would you compare Finnish floorball to the German floorball?
I think it depends on the different games we had. I mean, we had P19, 4th division, 3rd division and 2nd division. And I think the P90 boys played so much faster and skillful floorball than men's highest league. So this was something new for us, especially on Friday when we rushed from the airport to the first game for us. That was completely different, and I think the lower you get in Finnish floorball, the more you lower also get in German floorball. So I think 4th division today was like 2nd or 3rd league in Germany. We whistled sometimes, and I would say the 2nd division was mostly like Bundesliga. We knew not the top games in Germany. The top games are, I would say, sometimes better than 2nd division.
Yeah, absolutely.
But one thing we saw from 2nd division to 4th division, they know what they're doing with their sticks. So this was so...
And with their body.
And with their body, of course. I mean, when they looking up before they pass, they thinking about it, you can see it in their faces, and also the coaches told us after the game that they have a plan how they want to open a game. Maybe also in Germany this is typical, but I have the feeling that they here thinking first, then playing, and doing it with more skill.
Yeah. For me the big difference was also the speed from the P19 games, because it was much higher than in Germany. And the second one was a tactical thing in Germany, here in Finland. So exactly in the P19 games, they played extremely tactical ones. They wait 1-2 minutes, I guess,
yes,
before they start
rushing
to rushing forward. So
yeah.
And then you stand there as a referee and look, okay, what they do, and then there's one moment, and then it goes forward.
There were different parts of the game where sometimes it was kick and rush, sometimes it was very tactical, so one team is playing in the other half for 1 minute, was putting the opponents in the way they want to have them, and then wait 3, 4, 5 times for the perfect shot,
Yeah.
and this is something we have to learn. So this is something completely new for us, because in Germany it is not so that they're waiting so long for the perfect shot. But maybe this is also something in Finland. This is more coached, the technical thing.
And I guess here in Finland, also the P90 games, they have a really clear way to play floorball. So they know what they do, and you, as a referee, you only told them, not so much from this, and not from this, and then okay, we do that, and you don't see that, and so the whole time. So they absolutely know what they do.
4th division, 3rd division, 2nd division, when you told them something,
Yeah.
or I told them something, they said, okay, thank you for the feedback, we don't do it anymore. And this was the whole game then.
How about, I assume you watched some men F-Liiga game also in Mosahalli, legendary Mosahalli, where you have this P19 game today also, yesterday. Era Vikingit against Oulu Luistinseura Ols. So, did you like that game? How would you compare that game to the Bundesliga?
It's not comparable to German floorball. Absolutely not. So I think we both sitting there 3 times 20 minutes just smiling and touching each other and said, how cool was this move? How cool is this? So we watched few F-Liiga games and also clips from YouTube, from Mika Sastamoinen, for example, who is uploading a lot of clips also for us to learn from it. But it was our first live game, and this was completely different world for us. It's so much faster, physical, and also, of course, we were looking also to the referees, how they are acting, and this is something we want to learn from them, to stay so calm, smiling all the time, and sometimes also have a little speech with the players. So like the moment, so come on, why are you screaming? There was small contact, nothing happens, I whistled, relax, just take your time.
For me, it was an absolutely different world to Germany, and to German floorball and the highest national league in German. So the game was started, and it was so fast and physically so hard. I never had it before. So, and we watched the game with our observer on this time, Jenny, and we saw it and said, "Oh my God, that game is so hard and so fast." And so, no, that's normal here. So
this is a lower table from the team, so this is quite slow for her.
See.
And also then to talk with the referees after the game, because this is something maybe we never had the chance again. So, and to ask them with their whole experience after maybe 20-25 years of whistling. So what are their tips with different situations, and also what they are talking and whistling on the feet, why are they whistling? And I think this was also a very good moment for us to develop, and hopefully we could do some of that feedback also today in our 3 games.
Yeah.
What did you learn? What was the kind of the main things that you got from the referee coaches?
From Jenny, I learned one really good sentence, I guess. Exactly, react before the player react. So it changed my mind in this situation, and also from you to be a more active referee. So be more louder. So made more great gestics, I guess.
Gestures.
And it really works. So we can try it in another game after the game. So we had so much games that we develop us from game to game to game. We can see, okay, how I feel when I try the new stuff, and also Jannik feel, but also how it works on the field. So we can look, okay, you told us do that, so, and we can try it, and then we can look, okay, it works, so we can do there a better floorball game for everything, for the players, for the spectators, so for us themselves. So that's
And I think for me, one big thing I learned was from Mika on Friday, because sometimes I had the problem or the issue that I was thinking too long after a game about some situations. Mika told us some good tips and also said, hey, the game is a game. Think about it maybe also the evening after it, but then it's enough. But otherwise you will never get in shape for the next game.
Yeah.
And also you have to do a normal life beside to floorball. And
I think he told to us you can take 3 things they don't want so good and you want to develop, and 3 things they was really good, and then it's over.
Yeah.
So and no more. So that's a cool mindset, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's only because we were from abroad, new referees, but also the team captains and coaches gave us directly good feedback during the game, but also after the game, where I think the most, for me, positive thing was that everyone liked our physical line.
Yeah.
That also the P19 people told us that it was a completely new line setting for them, because normally the referees here in Finland are whistling every small contact, but we got the advice from Germany and also from the IFF, come on, let them play body to body if it's not unfair and no one is hurting, so play on. And I think that was a very cool thing, that they were so positive about us. And one thing we can learn from all of the observations and the players is our stick line, that we can develop there more than in the physical line.
Have you noticed any kind of difference in our sport culture or the culture itself?
When everyone here noticed that we are from Germany, they are completely different to us than maybe to Finnish referees, I would say, because I think they are also happy to see different faces, maybe see another stick line, physical line, for example, and everyone was talking nicely to us. And yesterday, that is maybe one of my favorite moments.
In the F-Liiga game?
Also in the F-Liiga game there was a very cool person we talked in German with, but he was a Finnish guy. And was it in the second division game where one woman was on the match secretary and spoke good German, and she were asking us if we can talk to her in German. So the penalty codes, the assist, the scorer, we all have to say in German, which was very easy for us. And she translated it then in English and then in Finnish. This was maybe one of my favorite moments with acting or interacting with people here.
Nice scene in the F-Liiga game yesterday, that we walk to the spectators, and then I guess 3 guys see us and say, hey, you're from Germany, right? Yes, guten Tag, wie geht es Ihnen? And they try to speak with us in German, and they ask her, why you are here, and then we had a little conversation, we had a little chat with him.
I also want to say thank you in the name of both of us to Tim and Steven, also our German colleagues, because I know also you are doing a lot of work for us. We can ask you every time for opinion, but I think without Tim and Steven and their mentoring and their feedback last season in the 20 games we had, and we weren't here in Finland this weekend. So, danke Tim and Steven.
Yeah, you became a big thumb up from us.
Thanks for watching the episode. See you next time, and remember, respect the referees.